Hey everybody, welcome back to our channel, and this is going to be the video for the results of the giveaway, plus we're going to answer all the questions. So we're going to get to the draw right now, so by magic, here it is. So that's the draw. Congratulations, Judy Herman. You win the grand prize. And here is your prize. These two pieces of petrified wood, self-collected by us, jasper and agatized. Beautiful pieces, it's the full piece of wood. So you're gonna get those. Please just send us your information to either our Instagram page, which is at rockhoundinglife, or to our Gmail account. It's rockhoundinglife@gmail.com. Link to those two places are in our description here in this video. So we're going to get on to the questions now. So there's quite a bit of questions. We thank everybody that participated. There's a lot of repetitive questions, so we're going to just go through them, and all the ones that were pretty close to the same kind of question, we're going to group into one question and just answer that. So we'll get right into it now. So the first question for us is from Accidental Archaeologist. What are your names? So my name's Jason. What's your name?
My name's Travis.
Travis. What's your name?
Chase. Nolan.
Nolan. Yeah, we're father-son quartet, and we love Rockhound. Next question is from Countess Clovis, and her question is, hi Jason, my question isn't directly about rockhounding, but it does say, ask us any question. I did say that. My question is regarding the camera or phone you're using to record these videos. What is the name of the device you're using? Been wondering for a while. Many thanks from the South Shore, and I'm assuming that's the South Shore, Nova Scotia. So, fellow Nova Scotian. The camera that I use is just my iPhone. It's an iPhone 10 Max, and I use the 4K 60 frames per second setting, and gets pretty good video. I know it shakes a bit, so I'm working on that. I haven't bought a GoPro. I haven't invested in a GoPro yet. I don't think we will right yet. I know you can get still images, but I really like the video quality of the iPhone. I'm actually upgrading the iPhone to an iPhone 11 Pro, so I'm hoping. I understand that camera is way better, so I'm hoping that that's going to have maybe some video stabilization technology, or at least have some better focusing, which I think it does. So we're going to give that a shot before we buy anything else, and if that works for us, we'll go with it, but if it doesn't, then we'll probably upgrade to something like a GoPro or something like that. So no one's going to read the next one.
We've met the boys and seen a daughter and wife, I think. Are there any others in the family? Yes, it's the four of us, the main ones. I have a sister named Ava. You don't really see her much in the videos. I also have a mom.
You do have a mom, yeah.
You don't really see her. She doesn't really come on our adventures that much.
If she does, she's walking off in the distance trying to get us off the beach. Yeah. Ava and my wife are not that huge into rockhounding like us, so we're out there looking around, and they're just up at the high water mark or something, trying to urge us to come along. So
we have a dog, as you met.
Yeah, Rocky.
Yep.
I don't know where he is right now. He's not interrupting us, so let's just leave it like that. We don't want to. we see somewhere sleeping, so we don't want to wake the sleeping giant there. Right? Next question. Next question is from Nancy Thompson, but this was asked quite a lot, and thanks for everybody for asking. But it was basically to each of us, what is the most unique or favorite find that we've had while rockhounding? So I'll let you go. You go first, Chase. What's your favorite find? You have it right there.
I need to wash it off a bit.
Yeah. So do you remember where you found it?
Yeah, I found it at 5 Islands, and it's a fire sea maggot. It was my best find that day.
Ooh, I hear Rocky barking. Yeah, so we found that at 5 Islands. That was Chase. That's in one of our videos, our very first 5 Islands video, I think. At the very beginning of the video, we show Chase finding that one. And that's fresh out of first stage in the tumbler. So that just came out of stage 1 in the tumbler.
Yep.
So we're tumbling it right now, and hopefully it's going to be nice and shiny in a future video, in a future tumbling rocks video.
Mine's always we had to take it out because I wanted to show you guys.
So Travis, what's your favorite find?
My favorite find is this.
Amethyst egg.
Yeah, amethyst.
And we found that on our first Scott's Bay video. And we captured that one on camera too. That was when we were up at the high water mark digging in the rocks, remember?
Yeah.
And you popped that gorgeous baby out of there. So that was beautiful. So Nolan, what's your favorite?
I could not decide on just one rock, so I chose 2 very beautiful sea maggots. We'll show this one first. That's an agate. You can see there's a little bit of red right there. We cut it and tumbled it. Worked out really nice. And I also have this very beautiful sea maggot. See some of that fire in there. And
That's that rare 5 Islands gold moss sea maggot.
yeah,
Where did we find that one?
That was at 5 Islands.
I'm very proud of both of these rocks.
Nope.
And I'm glad that I could collect them on our adventures.
I have a find that it's not necessarily my favorite find ever, but I thought I'd be a little different, and because some of the questions were my most unique find, and for me this is definitely my most unique find, and it still remains a mystery to me today. So I'll show it now. I actually can't remember. I had a box. So I've been rockhounding for over 20 years, and before my wife and I had all of our kids, I had quite a lot of rocks stored up in my shed, and I went through that collection, and there was rocks that I saw that I couldn't even remember where I got them from. I had so many, but I had an uncut geode, and so I took it out one day and I chiseled it open, and what I found inside was it just baffled me. It was really, really surprising. I'll show you it right now, and then I'll just talk a little bit more about it. But basically, I cracked it open, and all that black stuff started pouring out of the pores. So now you can see it's just a stain, but that was actually oil. Oil was just pouring out of these cavities, and it was sticky. And I think there was some water in there with it, but it saddens me today because I can't remember exactly where I got this geode. I'm pretty sure I got it while I was living in Texas. I lived in Texas for 4 years when I was in my 20s, and this, I'm pretty sure I got it there. I just can't remember exact location I got it. But yeah, I wish I could remember, but this was definitely really unique and cool, and that's probably my most unique find. I just wish I could remember where I got it, because I'd probably do a little more research into it. But I've done a little bit of research. There are some people that have found some oil-filled geodes, and I guess they do exist. But prior to me cracking this one open, I had no idea. But that was definitely one of the coolest things I've experienced in rockhounding. So that was pretty cool. All right, so our next question is from Questing for Quartz. Congratulations, what a great family. Thank you very much. I love the passion all of you have. What is your favorite way to display special finds? Do you like the tumbled best or the reveal when you cut them open? Well, I personally like tumbling rocks. I mean, I like taking a rock that looks really rough on the beach and then tumbling it and making it look spectacular. But I'll let you guys answer too. What do you guys like, cutting rocks open and looking at them, polishing them up and looking at them that way, or do you like tumbling rocks?
That depends what kind of rocks they are.
I like both.
Yeah, it depends too. Yeah, you're right. It does depend on what kind of rocks. If there's a nice big rock, we like to cut it open
like
and
tumbling.
slab it. But yeah, you're right.
I like both.
It does depend a lot on the rock. We do collect a lot of smaller rocks to tumble.
I like the ones, the big tumbler. I like to put in those.
You like to get rocks and put in the big tumbler? Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, so I mean, it depends on the rock. We like both, really. We have a tile saw, and we have a small 2-pound tumbler. We have a bigger 10-pound tumbler, and we have a small Lotto tumbler, which is a vibratory tumbler. This question is from Gary Robin, and the question is for the boys. Are any of you wanting to become a geologist? I'm one, because of your love of rocks. Looks like you guys have an excellent time hunting them, and you put out great videos. Keep it up. Well, I'll let you guys answer. Does anybody want to become a geologist? Do you want to become a geologist?
Yes, I do.
You do? You want to become a geologist?
Yeah.
I'm actually an astronaut.
You want to be an astronaut and a geologist? You could be like an astronaut that goes into space and specializes in geology. So you could like land on an asteroid and like take samples and be like the geologist specialist on the space shuttle. You could do that. So you'd be both, right? Cool. What about you, Chase? It's okay to say no if you don't want to be a geologist. Maybe it's just a hobby for you, right?
No, but I like doing it.
Yeah, you love doing it. You really love doing it. Nolan, how about you?
Oh my, where to start? I've been wanting to be a paleontologist since I was 4. My dad has gotten me into it when I was very young. I want to go to a university in Alberta. I want to get my geologist degree, and I want to get my master's, and I hope to become a paleontologist one day, hopefully.
Lofty goals, but I love it. It's good to know, good to have a career path when you're that young.
Pat on the back. Pat on the back.
Okay, so the next question is from Curtis Clogston. And his question is, hi, I'm a subscriber found by accident when I was looking for info on tumbling rocks. Me and my daughter are rock hounds together. We are tumbling our first rocks. We went to a beach and found lots of interesting rocks. What was the thing that helped you when you first started looking for rocks? It was so long ago when I started looking for rocks, but when I was a kid, I remember the first thing that was really helpful for me was having someone there that basically knew what they were doing, got me interested in rocks, like family members. I remember going looking for rocks with my aunt on the beach at my grandmother's house, and that got me interested. Just picking up beach glass and cool little semi-precious stones on the beach. So that really helped me looking for rocks. But as far as little tips and tricks when you're looking, I mean, we like to, I find personally when you go out after it rains, or if you're on an ocean beach or a beach with a tide, it's good to follow the tide out because the rocks get nice and wet, and it's easier to see colors. It's easier to see agates. So those are some things that I would throw in there for tips. What about you guys? What are some of the things that helped you guys when you were looking for rocks?
I started watching YouTubers when we first started going on these trips, and that really inspired me looking at all those cool finds that they got, and I was like, geez, I need to find some of these. And Agate Dad and Agate Angler.
Yeah, they've even helped us after. We're now, we talk to them now, we're friends, and yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah,
How about you? Anything that's helped you?
I just walk around slow, and I just keep my eyes peeled.
Hey, Travis, what tips can you give, or what's helped you besides me?
Nolan, you know that guy who finds the shark tooth? He finds Jake.
Jake, Dally MD.
Yeah, Dally.
Yeah, he helps you. You like his YouTube channel?
Yeah, and he goes out to find
He's inspired you.
He looks for amethyst crystals.
He looks for with the crystal collector.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Michigan Rocks. That was one of the first YouTube channels I've also watched.
He was one of the first ones I watched too. Michigan Rocks. Yeah. I liked watching his tumbling videos.
Oh, the first one I ever knew was Agate Dad, because me and my dad were hanging out
and my dad was watching Naked Dad, and then Dad told me the name, and then I started watching him.
Yeah, Naked Dad's awesome. Shout out to Taylor. Next question is from Heather Boehm. Where are you going on your next rock hounding adventure? Well, here in Nova Scotia, we are in the midst of fall, so it's getting pretty cold. Chase and I were actually out today. We were out close to Five Islands, so we paid a little quick visit. But those kind of trips are going to be winding down now. It's going to be really difficult. A lot of the provincial parks here in Nova Scotia close at the end of fall, and it gets pretty harsh to go on the beaches. Some people do it. Some hardcore rock hounders like us. I mean, if it's mild, we will go. But for the most part, we'll probably be sticking close to home, doing some tumbling videos, things like that. So probably for us, we might go on one more. Where do you think we'll probably go like to?
I want to get one more good one in.
Yeah, we'll probably go to like Baxter's Harbor or something. We haven't been there in a while. We might go to Cape Split or something. It's wherever, I don't know. Well, we really don't make a huge plan ahead of time. It's like if a weekend comes up, you know, I'll say, and we have a free Saturday or something, I'll say, hey boys, do you want to go rock hound today? They'll be like, yeah. Where do you want to go? And then usually we make the decision right then. We're really lucky here in Nova Scotia. We live
The middle of everything.
we live really about an hour and 15 minutes from every rock hounding place. Anyway, all of our favorite ones anyways. Next question is from Jody Moase. M-O-A-S-E. Sorry if I didn't pronounce that right. Jody Moase. Love your channel. Do you have a background in geology? One of my favorite things is that you describe and often name the pieces you collect, and I'm learning more every time I watch. Keep them coming. Do I have a background in geology? Yes. I went to school. I have a bachelor's degree in mining engineering, so that was my first crack at school. And then I went out to the workforce. I worked at different mines. I worked in some mines in the U.S. I worked at mines in Canada. And then I went back to school and I entered a Master's of Applied Science in Economic Geology. And then I did that. And when I got out of there, I started doing some resource geology work as a resource geologist. And so now I've kind of do both. So I have a background in geology and mine engineering. So yeah, it does help me. I'm a little familiar with some of the terminology and things like that when it comes to rock hounding. There's different aspects of my job that obviously involve geology. Yeah, that's my background. So the next question is from Rockin' with T. I get really excited when I find cool rocks, especially something blue. Which one of you gets the most excited about a great find, and what do? Is there a jumping up and down or fantastic happy dance that happens? By the way, you guys rock. Yeah, I'll let you answer that. Go ahead. I don't have a happy. I mean, I get excited definitely, but I don't think I do a happy dance. Not yet, anyway. What about you?
I get happy very easily. Sometimes I would jump up and down and say, "Find of the day, find of the day."
Oh yeah, the boys are always yelling out, "Find of the day!" I guess if there's anything, that's it. It's.
I do that too.
You know, we'll be all spread out on the beach, and then I'll just hear "Find of the day."
Chase, he would yell out the find of the day, but it's actually not the find of the day.
Chase is yelling out "Find of the day." You yell out "Find of the day." Sometimes you just joke around. You'll be like "Find of the day," and it won't even be the find of the day. It'll just be like a gray rock, and then he just comes up to us laughing, right? Okay, the next question is from Terrell Shoemaker Levy. Schumacher Levy. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong again too. Not Shoemaker, Schumacher. She says 500. Woo, woo. Fantastic and carry on. A question for the boys. What do you fill your time in the car with on the way to rock hounding? Talk about the site.
Can I start with that?
And what may you find? Thanks and keep safe. You go ahead if you want to answer. What do you do? What do you do in the car ride on the way?
Sometimes I look out the window and I mostly look at my tablet.
You bring your tablet and you watch it, don't you?
Yeah.
Nolan, what do you do?
I'm trying to get myself psyched, so I'll go to the rock and roll station. Get it? Rock and roll.
Yeah, we get it. What about you? What do you do in the car on the way?
I usually fall asleep or watch my tablet.
Sometimes we'll play the word rhyme game.
The rhyming game.
Yeah, the rhyming
Like
game.
I'll pick a word and I'll go base, and then you'd
Lace.
say
Chase.
and then you'd say
Lace.
lace, and you'd say,
Base.
but I said base, so you can't say base.
Oh,
And that's how the game works. He's out. All right, next question. It's from Tina H. My question is for Travis. If someone said, "Oh man, you just totally pulled a Travis," what would that typical Travis move be? Maybe your dad and brother should answer this one for you. I'm gonna let your brothers answer that because
yes.
could be anything really. What would you think it is?
Well, Travis would sometimes just go up to Dad. He would have a great find in his hands, and then would go like, "What is this?" And then Dad would like freak out.
Like when I showed him, like when I said, "What is this?" He like freaked out.
Yeah, he'll sometimes Travis will come up and say, "Dad, is this a good rock?" Because he could be picking up. I'm just worried about the ones he's actually throwing away when we're on the beach. Like, but he comes up to me sometimes with these beautiful agates in his hand. He's like, "Dad, is this a good rock?" And I'm like grabbing it from him before he throws it, right? So yeah, that could be one. You just pulled a Travis. If one of you guys did it, it'd be like, "You just pulled a Travis." Good question. Next question is from Pockets Full of Stones. What a cute bunch. I think she's talking about you guys because I'm not that cute. If I could subscribe a second time, I would. My question, how often do you guys go rock hounding? Well, we go rock hounding probably once every couple of weeks. And the reason why is because the area we like to go rock hounding on the Bay of Fundy has very high tides. And while you can go at high tide, we like to go out when the beach is fully available for us to rock hound. So that's cyclic. One weekend, the tide will be in the daytime, the tide will be in. And then the next weekend, the tide's all the way out in the daytime. So we can get more rock hounding time in that day. So we usually time it every couple weeks. Okay, so the next question is from Lloyd Spires. And he says, "Congrats on 500 subscribers. This is for all of you. What made you decide on making videos, and how long have you been rock hounds?" I think that you all do it as a family. I'm a beginner rock hound. I like seeing all the different things people find rock hounding so I can learn more. I've started late in life being a rock hound. I enjoy it a lot, and I enjoy watching your channel with all the others. Well, thank you very much, Lloyd. And to your question, how long have we been rock hounds? I've been a rock hound for, probably half of my adult life, so 20 plus years, 25 years. You guys, how long have you been rock hound?
Well, there's been like gaps in between.
For me, there was definitely a gap. I rock hound a lot when I was in my 20s, and then I had these guys, and then when they were little, I didn't do any rock hounding. Then now they're older, and they're showing interest in it. Now we go out all the time, and it's great. What made us start making YouTube videos? I think the boys have been watching YouTube for quite a while, and they're into a lot of channels. I mean, Chase and Travis especially, they're into a lot of channels. Who are some of your favorite channels?
I like Mr. Beast. I like Unspeakable. I like Steven Share.
What are rock hounders?
Agate Dad.
Agate Dad.
Michigan Rocks. Rookie Rockhounding.
What about you?
I watch Unspeakable, Mr. Beast, Papa Jake, Agate Dad, us.
You watch us? What about you, Nolan?
Sometimes I watch sports channels like UFC and like soccer channels. I like plenty of rock channels. Michigan Rocks, Agate Angler, Agate Dad.
What about that one you like, the guy that works at Subway?
Oh yeah, The Odd Ones Out.
The Odd Ones
Yeah, The Odd
Out.
Ones Out.
He watches The Odd Ones over.
Yeah.
Jaded
The Odd Ones Out.
animation.
Yeah, so these guys watched a lot of YouTube channels, and then one day they came up to me and said, like, they've been asking me probably for the past year, can we start a YouTube channel? And I was like, no, what are we gonna do? And then it just clicked one day, like rockhounding, like we like to rockhound. We'll start a YouTube channel, rockhounding, and that's what we did. Next question. Okay, so the next question is from Peg Jackson. I really enjoy your channel. It's so nice that it's a family event. Your sons will have many treasured memories. You inspire me to venture out to new locations to rockhound. Also from Nova Scotia. I learned so much from your videos. My question would be, how does it feel to live near the Bay of Fundy, the best rockhounding place in the province? It's awesome. I grew up on the Bay of Fundy. My grandmother lived right on the Bay of Fundy in Margarettsville, Nova Scotia, so I was always on the beach, and it was awesome. And that's kind of what really got me into it, was all the cool finds I could find on the Bay of Fundy. I didn't know what they were at the time when I was that young. I was these guys' age. What do you guys think about it? Do you like living on the Bay of Fundy? What do you guys think of the Bay of Fundy?
Oh, it's pretty awesome. It's like we're like right in the middle of things. So like Five Islands, Scotts Bay, Ross Creek, those are all great places. They're only about an hour and a bit away. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it is fun. I just say we're very lucky to live where we live, especially rockhounds. The Bay of Fundy provides a lot of treasures,
Great rocks.
agates, jaspers, zeolites, and quite a lot of quantities, fossils. I mean, it's so fun to go there, and it's a very big. There's quite a lot of locations you can go. I think the Bay of Fundy shoreline in Nova Scotia stretches probably 300 to 400 kilometers. Sometimes we go and we don't really find a lot of stuff.
Just a burn town.
And we just walk the beach and hang out. Like some of our videos you see, we're just eating lunch, hanging out, enjoying the weather. And sometimes we're at the beaches. We have the beach to ourselves sometimes.
And we're a big Subway fan. That's why we eat Subway every day.
Yeah, we love Subway, and we get Subway and take it to the beach.
Subway!
Next question is from Thomas Whitman. Thomas Whitman. For everyone, what's the most unusual thing, can't be a rock, or creature that you have encountered while rockhounding? I know what mine is. I don't know what the boys are. I'll explain mine while the boys think. But when I was younger, I was on the Bay of Fundy, and it was in Margarettsville, and I was rockhounding with my cousins on the beach, and we found a bomb. We found a bomb on the beach. And I don't think I've ever told you guys this.
What?
But it looked like just like one of those bombs that a bomber would drop from a bomber, like a B-52 or something. It was old, and it was just washed up on the beach. It was about yay big, and I remember we picked it up and we took it probably all the way down the beach, and where I think my grandmother or one of my aunts or one of my parents was there, and we showed it to them, and they immediately shut it down. Like they were like, drop that thing, and we called the emergency services. They came and looked at it. They took it out of there. They tested it. It wasn't explosive, but they did determine it was from probably in the 40s or 50s, and it was when they used to test weapons in the Bay of Fundy. They used to drop weapons into the water, and I guess it just that empty shell washed up on the beach. That was the most unusual thing I found. What about you guys? Do you guys think anything? You guys are young in your rockhounding careers. You might not have found something really unusual yet.
Very unusual, not like a bomb. But, this happened in Newfoundland. We were walking down the beach, and I feel something squishing under my right foot every step I take. And this had been going on for a couple minutes. When I look down, there's a jellyfish under my foot. I was been carrying it around for minutes, and I was.
It's a good thing you didn't have it wasn't barefoot. It wasn't a stinger one.
And it didn't sting. No, it wasn't stung.
Wasn't a stinger one.
It was hard.
What about you? Anything unusual?
Probably.
You're a beginner.
Probably that mouse that we found at the
Oh yeah, they him and Chase and Travis found a dead mouse on the beach, and it was right after a storm, so we think it must have blown off of the cliffs down onto the
I
rocks.
found 3 dead mice
And
after the storm.
yeah, it was sad.
Yeah.
But you guys gave him a proper burial up on the
yeah.
up above the high water mark.
This was in Newfoundland too. We were at a beach, and me and my cousin found a starfish.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah.
Actually, on the beach.
And it was a live starfish.
Yeah. Yeah, and
Yeah.
we took a picture and we pretended to eat it.
Yeah, they were pretending to eat it, and they had a picture.
So much sea urchins.
We'll show that picture. Next question is from FK. Congrats on this milestone. My question to all 3 boys: why do you like to collect rocks, and what place is your favorite place to collect rocks?
I can go first.
Go first.
I like collecting rocks because I like pretty rocks. I like to make paint rocks, and I like to make glass out of them.
And where's your favorite place to rock at?
Probably 5 Islands.
5 Islands?
Yeah.
Chase?
I like to rockhound because I like to go look for rocks because I like to go walk around and see the designs on them.
And where's your favorite place to go?
I like Scotts Bay.
Scotts Bay? Nolan?
I love to rockhound. It's just a great hobby. I think everybody should try it. I like rockhounding because I love to see the different patterns, designs. It's just so beautiful, especially when you tumble, and I get anxious sometimes when we're cutting rocks. And favorite place to rockhound is probably Ross's Creek.
So that was for the boys. I'm not gonna answer that one. All right. Next question is from Mobile Outdoor. And they say, I hunt for fossils more often than not, but as most people would agree, I can't help but love minerals too. How do you know when you have found a piece of agate or jasper versus just something that has a similar appearance to it? How do you know, Nolan, that you found a piece of agate or jasper?
There's the lines.
The banding?
The banding, yeah. Isn't agates like just quartz, sort of?
It's chalcedony, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Which is
chalcedony.
microcrystalline quartz, so it's...
So I get it from that.
Plus, there's experience in our area too. Like when these guys go to Scotts Bay, there's so many agates in Scotts Bay that we know. Like we just know now from being there so many times, we know what they look like, and we know the texture and what they look like. So they've seen it enough, they've picked it up enough, they know what it looks like now. So it's just, how do we know? It's just experience. And these guys are getting better at it every time we go out. I mean, they find just as many things as I do. Okay, next question is from Marlena Adkins, one of my favorite YouTubers. And she asks us, holy smokes, congrats on 500, way cool and super proud of you guys. I have a question for you, Jason. How did you learn what you know about rocks and minerals? And this one's for the boys. Would you like some petrified wood from Saddle Mountain, or would you rather have jasper? I'm getting a box ready. For me, I think I answered it earlier in a question, but I do have a background. I have background in geology. I'm a mining engineer. That was my first degree, and then I ended up doing a master's of applied science in geology. So I have a little bit of a background in geology. It's not super. I'm not a geologist, but I do have what I would consider probably a above average, sense of what geology is and knowledge. So for the boys, what would you rather have? Some petrified? If she's sending us a box, it sounds like. So Saddle Mountain petrified wood, or some jasper. But Marlena has really awesome jasper. She has it's called poppy jasper. It's red, and you see like the little circles. They look like little poppies, little poppy flowers. Hematite, the magnetic mineral. Yeah. There's hematite in it as well. I personally want both, but no, if I had to choose, it would be definitely the jasper. Obviously, Marlena knows I love jasper. What about you?
Jasper.
Jasper?
Both.
Both?
But if I had to choose, like my dad, probably jasper. It's a close call.
Although I have seen from Currently Rockhounding's channel some of that Saddle Mountain petrified wood, and it does look beautiful. So yeah, I wouldn't mind a nice piece, you know, if you're offering, you know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Next question is from Thirst Fast. Thirst Fast is a fellow Canadian YouTuber. Congrats on the milestone, guys. My question is to any or all of you, and I ask this to everyone when Q&As come up. If you could go anywhere, all access, no restrictions, where would you go to collect and why? And what? Sorry.
Can I answer that?
You can answer it. I'm going to answer too, but you can answer.
Alberta.
And why? What are you collecting?
Well, fossils.
Fossils.
Definitely.
Dinosaur fossils, obviously.
Dinosaur. My teacher has showed me some beautiful pictures of Alberta. I've already known of Alberta to begin with, but those are some pretty cool stuff. Like I said before, I want to go to Alberta.
So Alberta for you.
Alberta.
Or what are you? Where do you want to go? If you could go anywhere to Rockhound.
On YouTube channels, I saw people going to Disneyland to walk around.
Disneyland Rockhound?
Yeah,
We've already been there once.
I know, but they find like cool. They find like a bunch of crystals and
Like geos?
this stuff
Yeah.
like this stuff
Yeah.
and like a lot of this, like a lot of the ones.
What about you, Chase?
I like the Bay of Fundy.
You just want to stick close to home?
Yeah.
Yeah. I personally would, and this is from watching two YouTubers in particular, Quest for Details and Addicted to Rocks, whose channel I really got into. He hasn't made a video in a while, so I'm hoping he starts making videos again. But they live in Northern California, and I see some of the most beautiful yellow jasper with amethyst veins running through them, and I would absolutely love to go to those rivers and search for that. That's some of the most beautiful jasper I've ever seen, and that would be a really nice treat to go there and find some of that stuff. Next question is from David Johnson. I enjoy subscribing to your channel. For each of you, what would you like to find that you haven't found already? For me, it was like the last question. I want to find some of that Northern California yellow jasper with the amethyst veins running through it. I want to find that. I'm not going to find that around here, I don't think. What about you?
Gold. Yeah.
Gold.
Sure, gold.
What about you, Chase?
What I want to find?
Yeah, that you hadn't found.
I want to find jade.
Jade. Because he watches sometimes he watches Jay Fever. Next question, Jenny Betts. Congrats on 500 subs. Question for the boys. When you are rock hounding at the cold beach, which one of you is most likely to get your shoes wet? I know the answer to that. And he's not here right now because he went to go have his yogurt drink. But that's definitely Travis. He's coming back now. That's him.
Definitely me.
Definitely him. He will get his feet wet every
Remember
time.
that time when I
Yeah, when you went to wash the rock off and you basically came back and it looked like you had taken a shower.
With
Yeah,
mud.
I remember. With mud, yeah. Next question is from Agate Dad. Super happy to support all of you. Great family and great adventures. My question is for Dad. What is your favorite part about bringing your boys along on hunts? As a father of one son and another one away, I watch your channel and look forward to the future adventures with my sons. Spending time with them. I mean, it's a really great feeling to know that your sons that have the same interests as you. And sometimes you'll see in the videos, sometimes I'll just stand back and I'll film them because I'm just, in awe of them enjoying something that I enjoyed when I was a kid in their age. So that, and it's also awesome to have, 8 hands instead of 2 to pick up rocks. But yeah, it's a really good bonding time, and I think they enjoy it as much as me. And I think you're gonna really, you get your kids into it, you get your sons into it, you'll find that it's another type of reward. It's just a really rewarding feeling. and you'll get a lot of enjoyment out of it, I promise you.
Hi, Tyler.
Taylor.
Taylor.
We'll edit that out.
Sorry.
Okay, so the next question is from Michigan Rocks, Rob. Hi guys, I'd like to know what the next piece of lapidary equipment you hope to get is. I know you have tumblers and a tile saw. What are you saving up for? Well, next piece of lapidary equipment that I would like to get, right now I have a pretty DIY setup for polishing rocks. I'm going to show that actually in a future video coming up real soon of how I do it. But I'm definitely upgrading, and I want to get a vibratory flat lap. Something that I can put my rocks on, my slabs, my big slabs, like something like this that's bigger, and put it on and just let it polish in a stage, stage 1, stage 2, stage 3 for the day. And then I come home and I can just take it off and then start the next stage. So I think that's something that I'm gonna get to next, and I think that's the next piece of equipment I'm gonna get. So that's all the questions. We tried to combine all the questions that were similar, and so if I didn't respond to your question directly, it means that it was kind of similar to something else, so hopefully I did. We're gonna go into the comments and actually type all the answers out to everybody's questions, and so all the answers will be there. And we want to thank you again for subscribing to our channel and making this an awesome ride so far. We have a great time doing this. Just another thing that we can do and enjoy together, and watching the channel grow into something is really exciting, and hopefully the boys, I know the boys appreciate it because they're looking at it every day, reading comments and reading all your comments and providing and telling me what to say for answers. So anyway, yeah, thanks to everybody, and thanks to everybody who supported us and everyone who's given us help along the way and given us tips for YouTube tips and things like that. Yeah, thanks a lot. It's been awesome. Here's to another 500 subscribers. Can't wait to have everybody and interact with everybody. What do you guys want to say?
Just thank you. This turned into a small hobby, and now I have 500 subscribers on YouTube, and it's still growing. Thank you, Agate Dad and Agate Angler, for inspiring me to look for rocks, and Michigan Rocks, I haven't forgot about you.
He gave you that little warning last time.
Yeah.
What do you?
Thank you for watching our videos. Thank you to Agate Dad and Agate Angler.
Travis, you want to say anything?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for subscribing.
All right, thanks everybody.
Rockhounding Life.